Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Rizwan Khan. Today I'm going to share source code of an admin dashboard. So this is a very important project and this is freely available. You can install this project and you can use it. So in this video, I will show you how to integrate this project. This is a one-step process and I will show you how you can use this project for your existing application, right? Just think about an application like e-commerce platform or inventory management system or a food ordering system or movie booking application, anything, right? Everything needs to be maintained through a dashboard, right? You may have some product list, you may have users record, you may have important data to highlight, right? So everything needs to be handled through a dashboard. So here I'm sharing you a simple and pre-developed UI component dashboard, right? So here you can see this is the example of the dashboard. This is some pages on it. So we have this side navigation bar with controls, top header with drop downs and notifications. And you can see that there are multiple drop downs. We have this header section. We have this data card, which highlight the important data. Then we have graph charts. Then we have some cards with some headings and contents, right? And then we have this beautiful table with the headings and the titles and all, right? Okay, so here you can see we have this download all button. We have this multiple downloads with all the rows, right? So you can configure your table according to your need. So this dashboard has a lot of pre-developed UI components which you can use. It has a routing system. It is developed on NextJS. So that's how we got the routing system. Then we have the side navigations. We have this works like super fast. Then we have this test components. We have this static page. So I will show you how to integrate this project and how you can use. And the most important thing is this is fully responsive. So if we go and check on phone, let's small the size. Yeah. So here you can see we have got this static report page. We have this home page, right? And with everything is responsive. Now you can see we have this table with horizontal scroll. Yeah. And then we have this drop down, which looks like this in mobile mode. We can go to the profile section, which has nothing but just my name. Then we have this login page. And here we can click on this login page. Here we have the sign up page. This looks nice in desktop mode. So here we have this AIO, which is the logo of this dashboard, all in one dashboard. You can go to the login page. You can go to the home page. So there are lots of things, right? I will show you how to integrate this project and how to use this project. So here we can take advantage of a lot of pre-developed UI components. So here I can show you. Okay, go up. Yeah, so here you can see we have this. You can find this link in the description of this video. You can go through this. Here I have a bit of I have mentioned like a couple of pre-developed components available with this dashboard. Here we have this source code link of this dashboard, which you can from here you can download this project. And here a little bit of docs about like available components which comes with this dashboard, right? So here we have this layout component which provides you a side navigation bar with controls and header with controls. Then we have this amazing data cards. So you can see over here, these are the data cards. Like, so these are the properties, like this is the inverse version of this data card. If you don't provide inverse, then it will be like white. And then we have this table component, which takes a lot of props like heading, subheading, and the columns and the data of the table. Then we have this modal component, and then we have this input text component, right? So here you can simply copy this link, which is AIO dashboard. Then you can open this project over here. Here also you can find the same details and explanation how to use this project. Now what you can do, you can either clone this project in your system, or you can download this project as a zip file. So I would like to clone this project instead of downloading as a zip file. So I'll simply copy this link and I will go to my desktop. Okay, let's go to the desktop. Sorry. Okay, so here I'm going to create a folder to demo this project, right? For the demo of this project. So I will say demo AIO dashboard. Let me navigate to that demo here, dashboard. Now I will say git clone, and the link I have just copied, which you can see over here, or you can simply download it, right? Now let me clone this project. Okay, cloning is completed now. I will simply navigate to the project folder. So we'll just do ls. You can see the folder name is AIO dashboard. Let's go to this project folder and open your project in your choice of editor like VS Code and whatever you feel okay. So here is this project, and it has, this is the Next.js project. If you have used Next.js, this pages folder is for what, like creating the multiple pages, but the important folder is src, which contains everything, right? So here I'm just gonna do install everything. So I will simply do npm install because it requires some dependencies. Okay, now the installation is complete. So if you want to run this project in development mode, if you want to do some changes, then you can simply say npm run dev inside the project root folder. And here the project is running on 003,000, right? Okay, so what you can do, you can go to the browser, and here's a browser. Let's open a new tab and say localhost 3000. Okay, now the project is loaded with the same data. So these are the example pages which I have created in this project itself. You can simply go and delete this. So let me show you first how we can create a page and we can control it through the side navigation, right? So simply go to inside the project. Let's go to the welcome page. Here we have this pages folder. And if you have ever worked with Next.js, you know what happens with this pages folder. You can create a page over here, right? So here, if I will show you profile.js, so what it has nothing but just a default export with the layout. The layout provides the side navigation bar and the headers, right? So simply I will create a new page. I will say, let's give it a name like analytics. So whatever the name we are going to give here will be our routing URL, right? So analytics.js. And here I will simply say const analytics equals to. So this is just an example page, props. I'll say return with h1. Hello world. Now let's export this page. Export, say default analytics. Save this. Now let's go to the browser, and here we're going to say /analytics. So this is the page name, the file name. Let's hit enter, and you can see we have got this hello world. So it's a basic idea how Next.js work, but let's add things on top of it. So what we are going to do, we are going to this src folder, and here we have this pages, which starts with capital P. And here I'm going to create a folder, the name analytics, right? And here inside this, I will create my index.js file. And I'll also, if required, we can create the style sheet .css file inside this analytics folder. Okay. So I will just copy my analytics code from here, copy and paste, paste over here in this file, which is here, analytics index.js. Let's go to the analytics.js and remove everything and simply say export default, create a default component. And here we're going to say return, and we'll add layout component. We'll say layout. Okay. And here we have added this layout component, right? Dash @AIO components and layout. And here I'm going to say h1 hello world, save. Let's go and see. Let's refresh this, the same page. And we have got all the navigations and everything, right? Side navigation bar with drop downs, login, sign up, and this homepage profile, right? But the problem over here is we have to go to the analytics page always through the URL, right? So we need to add this analytics in our side navigation, right? So what we can go to the project back, and here you can find a file which says routes.js. Okay, and here just add a new route. with subprops like to, name, and if you want to provide an icon, you can provide the icon. So let's simply copy this, paste over here. On to, we're going to say its name is analytics. So this is the URL analytics. And then we're going to give it a name, analytics. Okay. And this will be saved. Save. Now let's go and see we got this analytics route in our side navigation bar. We can switch to the statistics page, and then we can go back to the analytics page. And here we have got hello world. And this is not looking very nice. If you see the other pages, this looks very aligned and arranged, right? So we can go to the analytics, or we can go to the free this page, and we can see what else we have. So we have this section component, right? So we can use this section component to align things properly, right? So we can go to the simply analytics page, and instead of using this div, I'll simply remove this. I will have this, and I will say, okay, I want a section. Okay. And inside this section, I want to show some data. Say data card. Okay. So you can see things are also importing over here from the AIO library, right? So here we can say we need to say what is the heading. Or if you simply go and check, it takes label, value, percentage, and inverse, right? So label, value, percentage, value, and inverse. Say label, and here we're going to say my data, and then we say value, let's say some random number, and percentage value, if you want to show in the form of percentage as well, say, let's remove this comma, 20%, and let's save this, go to the page, and what happens? Refresh. Something wrong. Oh, what do you have to, there is a mistake. We have to remove this h1, and we have to use our actual component, which is analytics. Okay, so you say analytics, and see it is imported over here from our src pages analytics folder. Okay, save. Let's go to the again. Now you can see after the refresh, my system is a bit slow because I'm using so many things in the background. So here we have got this my data card with the value and the plus 20%. Okay, so if I go and say analytics, where is the page? Index.js, and here I will say I want this inverse. I will say true. Then it will be in a inverse version of that card. So you see things are white, and this is the value. Like this, we can have multiple cards. Okay. And here say my data 2, my data 3, and let's remove inverse from, not because it is not going to look nice, and format document with printer. Okay, save. Let's go and see this is how this looks. One thing we're missing, which is the header section. So we go to the page, and you see we must have a header. Header. Let me check over here. Yeah, so here you can see we have this header section. We can simply import this header section from the AIO components header section. Let's go and import over here. Header section. Okay, let's import it. Here you can see this is the imported. The props required inside this you can find. Just copy it from here, paste. So we can give it a name like analytics, and here you can say welcome to my analytics. Next page, I'm doing so much wrong. So here, if you remove this right component, which is not required right now, save this and go to this page, and you can see we got this heading analytics, my analytic page with the subheading. Now, if you want to add some right items like right component, so you can see this is a function where you can pass a component. So if I pass action button, I'll have to just import this action button. So here we have got our action button, right, on the top of it from the AIO components action button. And this is the icon, right? So this icon you can find from the React, right? So you can simply import from react-icons/AI. Okay, because if you see this is AI, so you have to use this /AI. See, so you can find lots of icons in this website. You can simply go to the React icons and you can search for an icon, and then you can simply import the icon and start using it. Here I'm saying add new user or whatever you want, you can just show over here. You can see we have got this add new user button. Why not? Let me select this. Yeah. So here we have got this add new button. Just click on this. And we have got something wrong, like set model is not defined, because I think we have written something over here. Yeah, set model function. So I will simply remove this and say alert. Hello. Here we are gonna say add new. Now we have got this hello. Okay, working nice. Okay, let me show you how we can add a model to this component, right? So here, if you go and to the page, you can see this is an example of a model. You can simply copy this model, paste over here, and let's go down here. Let's import our model. Let's say model. So it requires a lot of props which we have to provide. So if you see, we have this is open, which indicates it's a Boolean value, either true. If it is open, then true, or if it is not, then it is false. On close, you can execute some functions. Heading, it has whatever heading you want to give, you can give. So let's say I want to say model is open, say true, and say heading was to my model. And you want to provide subheading as well. Okay, so there is no option of subheading. There is option like positive text, like text on the right side of the model, negative text on the right, and text on the left side of the model. Okay, you can simply say positive text. Let's say save, negative text, cancel. Okay, save this. Let's go how it looks. Now this is the model which I have given true. That's why I can see this model right now. But we can create a functions like to open and close the model. Let's say our model is to add a new user. So I will say model flag, user, new user model, set new user model equals to use state, and say use state will say false. Initially the value will be false, and let's pass this new user model to this. Okay, and say handle, what is it, says on close, then handle close the function. So we'll say on close, we pass a function to this, say that user model, that is going to be, sorry, Let me use a model, and that's it. On close, we'll say false. Okay. Okay, looks fine. Save this. And let's go to the analytics page. Click on this add new user. Okay, we are getting hello. Why we are getting hello? Because, okay, so on this action button, I am not using this model at all, right? So I'll simply go and on click of this, I will say set new user model, and that is going to be true. So this model will be visible, right? We are setting the state true. Now let's go and click on this add new user, and now we got the model. And if you click on this close button, this will be closed because we have given a function on close, set this to false. Now we can add some more functions like if you see over here, we have this on cancel and on submit, right? So on click of save, like on positive text, click on this. If you click on this, so on submit, I will say show a message, says alert, and submit. And here I will say the same message like set user false. So after alert, it will be false. See, let's go check. So here we are going to say add new user and then click on save. We got alert, we can submit. So you can fire any request, API request if you want to get, if you want to add a form inside this model, you can add the form as well without any problem, right? So simply go and say, okay, let's close this. Close this model and remove this. Here we're going to say save. Save. Now let's go and click on this add new user and see we got hello world. So here you can add a form also, right? So let me give you the example. Let me add input. So let's copy this. And inside this model, I will add an input just for the demo. Say input, or let's copy it and copy this. Paste over here. So here we have few things like type text, placeholder, email. This is an example, right? And name is email, label is email. Okay, save this. Let's go and go to this localhost 3000 and see we got an input. So this is how this works, right? This is how the model works. Now also we can add graphs, like if you go to the home page. Okay, so now we are in the home page, and here we have, see, we have some cards. So how you can add the card? So just go to the analytics component back and see what do we have, how we can add the card. So given the example of data cards, table, model. Okay, I think I forgot to mention about the cards, but you can find here. Okay, no card is here. Okay, let me show you live. So here we just go, let's format things. And here we have this header section. Here we have this card section. Now we simply go create one more section. And inside this section, we are going to add the card component. Okay, and we need to import the card. So that is also coming from the components which says card. Okay. And here the card needs heading and subheading. Here we're going to say my card one, provide subheading. Say my subheading. a little bit large. Save this. Now see, go and check. So we got a my card with subheading of card and a minimum height of like around 200 something. Now, if you want to show some content inside this, you can simply add the content inside this. Like you can say, let's say I have some dummy components over here. So I can simply go to the SRC pages, components, SRC components. Here I have some dummy component. I'll say I want to add a paragraph or I want to add a chart. So I'll say bar chart. Okay. So I'll import this component bar chart. So if you go and check this component, this is an example with some dummy data, right? You can implement in your own if you want, or you can copy this one, not a problem. So simply go and say bar chart. There is a problem. Bar chart example. Let's import this and save this. Let's go to the component. Yeah. So here a bit of delay. So here you can see we have got this bar with this highlighting part. Like when we hover, we can see the data. So these are the data. You can understand this graph later, but this is how you can work with the card, right? Now there is another data component, dummy component, which I've created over here for the demo. You can see the billing history, right? So billing history, just go down. So it is nothing but just a table with a main heading with a subheading. So main heading is like billing history, subheading is like download your previous something. Heading right, if you want to show some action button, then you can add action button. This is the columns, right? Table column heading. So if you go and see the columns, so these are columns which has nothing but array of object. And here we have the key of the column and then the heading, which is nothing but the label of the column. Then we have again a key which says billing-date, and this is the heading. So this is how it is going to look on UI, billing-date. If you want to provide an icon, then you can simply use the icon key and provide an icon from the React icons. Okay, so then we have a key amount and then we have heading amount. So this is about the column. If you just close and see the data, this is again an array of objects, and whatever the key we have used inside this column, we are using as a key over here. So the key, if you see, we have this key, which is nothing but invoice. The same we have key as invoice and the value of that invoice. And if you want to provide an icon, then you can provide icon on that column, right? So this is how this data you can pass inside this table. And let me show you how this works. So I'm going to call this billing history, whatever this name, billing history inside my analytics. So after the section, I'll say billing history. Okay. So now it is imported billing history from the local components, right? And let's save this. Let's go to the demo page. So here, let's refresh. Okay, so you can see we have got this billing history table with the data, whatever we have given inside the billing history. This download all button, which says some like download all invoice and other things, right? So this is the billing history table, which you can also use from this component, from this dashboard project. Okay, now anything which I'm missing? Now let me show you how this looks like. This looks in responsive mode. Let's go to the mobile mode, and here you can see we have this nice responsive design. We have this horizontal scroll inside this table. We can click on this login and go to the login page. We can click on this user icon and go to the other pages, right? Here we have this sub-menu, side navigation menu. Wherever we want, we can go, right? One thing, so how to maintain all the drop downs and everything, right? So if I will show you over here, so you can see and close this UI components. Let's go to the data folder, and here you can see the index.js file. So you can see the menu list. So here you can provide your new menu list, whatever you want and wherever you want to navigate. So you can see the href/file. We have this integration, we have this guide, we have this help center, we have this logout. The same menus are here. If you click on this, with profile, integration, guide, help center, and logout. So all these things you can provide from here, menu list. Then here we have another menu list, which is about login menu list. So login and sign up. So here you can see, go to the login and sign up, right? So this is how you can add the data to that components. Furthermore, on advanced level, just go to the pages. Just go to the UI components and go to the header. If you want to add a new widget, let's say here we have this notification. After that notification, you want to add something else. So you can go to this this component header index.js. You can see we have this list which shows dashboard, users, and settings, which you can find over here, dashboard, users, and settings. Let me close this div. So this is the left menu, right? Let me add a comment for you. Left menu. Then we have this right menu. Okay, I hit this keyboard. Right menu, and inside this right menu, what do we have? We have this list again, and here we have this menu list, and this is nothing but the data which we are providing from here. Okay, so header login menu list. You just go, you can see header login menu list. We are iterating through that list, and we're getting the menu list. Okay, and you can find the menu list component in this component only, in this file only, right? So this is you can see the drop down menu, and here we have label login/sign up, which you can see over here, login/sign up. So if I will change this to something else like login/register. Now we can see we have this login/register instead of login/sign up, right? So this is the first menu. Let's close. Now the second drop-down menu, which is nothing but, if you see the difference, this drop-down menu has nothing but a label which shows as a text. There's another drop-down menu which has a prop, which is custom menu, where you can pass the icon, and I have given notification icon, which is from React icons, right? So here we have notification icons. So here we have got notification icon, then we have given count like 4, and then we screen center false. This is a parameter which requires for a responsive mode, right? So you can also provide this. Now we have this notification drop down. Close this. You can create your custom notification if you want. You can modify this version, right? Now we have this user icon, right? This is the notification body. Let's close this. Now we have this drop down menu with the drop down one. And then, so label, I have given label as well as custom menu, but you cannot see the label drop down one because the custom menu has a higher priority. If there is a custom menu, then label will be hidden. Okay, so custom menu is nothing but a user icon. That's why we are seeing this user icon over here. And it has no inner style for the container, but it has a list, which is menu list. Again, you can find the menu list inside this data index.js menu list. Okay. So this was the important thing which is important to mention here. That's why I have mentioned. If you want to customize it, if you want to modify it, if you want to add more menus to it, then you can go from here. So in the next video, I will show you how we can make this more advanced. Like instead of modifying this header and all, we can simply create things from the data itself. We can have some customization in the object and we can go through it. So hopefully, you like this video, and if you liked it, then don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your friends. This is a very important tool, right? Because whatever the application you're using, that application needs some kind of dashboard. You may have list of users, products, everything can be monitored through this dashboard. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a nice day.